Jared Anderson, did anyone look at him and go, body beautiful, that like at 285 pounds, I just, as a man who's weighed 300 pounds for a long time myself, I look at him and go, fuck me, I'm in better shape than him. Looks like that to me is mind blowing that you can get 285 pounds and allow yourself to put 2 more stone on.
Can I just say, Brian, I've trained you recently, okay, and I've seen you in the gym. Feet look way better than Macaulay's, and you're just casually keeping fit. This guy is an elite athlete. No, this is no joke. I'm not. This isn't big and Brian. This is nothing about Brian.
I've been losing weight, right? I've been working hard. Don't worry about it. I've got to stay healthy.
I was going to say, not 300 pounds anymore.
Ah, baby.
Got
them cheekbones back.
Can I just say,
They're back.
Brian isn't trying to get himself in a position to fight for a world title.
Yeah.
In his movement, his feet, standing at probably 300 pounds now, is way better than Macaulay's.
Fuck me.
And that's why. This is why I'm saying it's criminal. I'm not saying
Have you drunk a lot tonight, Lizzie? All right.
My point is there's no way an elite athlete at any stage should not be, fitter than what Brian's movement is. And
Honestly,
that's not putting Brian down. It's a simple fact.
It's
not
hard
fighting.
to. It's hard
Call
to
me
put
next
the
time, Turkey. You'll get some footwork. Right?
Listen.
It's hard to put the blame on the person that took the fight on 2 days' notice. To not
I
be
respect that.
Put the blame on the ref.
Wait, excuse me. Who's the blame on? Who's
Ref.
No. If you're gonna blame, if you're saying the ref for the stoppage and it was on him and he didn't quit, then it's the referee. But I'm saying to put it on him and say, 2 days' notice, you're not in great shape. That's terrible from you. That's a bit mad.
No.
Let's be real. I hear what you're saying
You forget
about.
what I'm saying. He's an elite athlete looking to fight for a world title. Like, this is the whole thing about this generation. It's
We
like
go to work when we go to work, bro. Like
no, that doesn't. We discussed
How many
this.
fighters get that out of shape?
None.
How many?
This is my.
How many?
Trust us, I've lived the last 20 years around boxers, and I'm not saying that there's fighters don't get that out of shape, but generally the ones that like that don't really make it.
But why do we say
He's
Ricky
trying to
Hatton
be
was
at the top?
The reason Ricky Hatton was brought up is because he's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
We never see this, and that's the slightly disappointing thing in Martin Macaulay is I feel like he's played himself because he took this opportunity, and reality was he was massively out of shape, and it's like we knew he was going to be a bit heavy, but it was too out of shape for him to even get in the ring.
You lot are missing a hit job, bro. Allegedly. There's a hit job. In my mind, you can't tell me that's okay. The referee's saying on a big night, you understand what this fight means. AJ would never. Do you know what Frank Warren? Do you know how Eddie Hearn would have chased down that referee? Frank Warren. Think about all those guys. How they would have ran down that ref at the end of that.
Can I just say, DAZN.com/TrueGeordie, it's the main event of the evening. Beterbiev versus Bivol 2. They've been knowing each other for a long time. They were on the Olympic squad together. The last fight was razor close. The opinions were divided. No doubt the opinions will be divided tonight. Who knows what's going to happen? But I want to say, don't forget to subscribe. DAZN.com/TrueGeordie. You can buy the pay-per-view if you want to watch the main event. Predictions, lads.
Got no fucking
Mate.
Better behave straight off. Do you know why? Because I believe in the last fight, he won. Second of all, he was coming off a knee injury. So I just think now, I don't feel like Better behave needs
What about
to change.
age?
I don't think the age plays
40.
a part. I think his style isn't a reflex-based fighter. His style is power, big good fundamentals, a bit like Bernard Hopkins, had good fundamentals who can go longer. And even less than someone like Bernard Hopkins, he's got that extra power who's the equaliser, and I just think he's a freak of nature.
Anyone else got a prediction?
When you have less well-paid fights, right, there is always going to be more possibility you'll pick up an injury and you might have to pull out of that fight, yeah? You might have to get some surgery, minor surgery, whatever. Riyadh season has clearly shown you from the last 15 minutes that fighters will go through any lengths and measures just to make sure that they can get in a ring. So when we talk about, last time he was coming off knee surgery, if I had to put my last pound on it, Beterbiev is not in the ring tonight 100%, because at that age, with the amount of injuries that he has had, I would lean towards the fact that this camp he's suffered injuries and whatnot, and therefore I believe we'll see a probably similar version of Beterbiev. So the question for me is just how much better can Bivol be on this night?
You know he's hungry for this.
You know he's hungry for it.
Yeah.
I think that Bivol will build up a bit more of a lead, and it won't be sort of third, fourth round like before that Beterbiev got into it. My gut feeling tells me that Beterbiev will get to him and either take it on points or maybe by a late stoppage.
Ooh, late stop. Bloody hell. Okay. You see the knee wraps
Say
that.
that again?
I think that Bivol.
That one spun me, boy.
No. This is the mad thing about it. I've really thought about this.
Bivol late stoppage, yeah?
No. I think that Bivol will take an early lead in this one. I think that he'll be able to sustain that lead for longer, because I thought it was only about 3-4 rounds he was able to sustain it for in the first fight before Beterbiev started to get to him. And I think that he'll maintain that lead for longer, but I think that Beterbiev will get to him in the end.
Anyone picking Bivol? I think you were.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm picking Bivol.
Yeah.
I think he's going to increase on the areas that he failed in last time round. And I reckon once he banks 7 rounds on his bicycle.
Yeah, but do you know what he done, Trav? Can I just say, he thought he had banked those rounds last time out, because we thought, he's taking a round off in round 10.
11, yeah.
Taking round 11. And then all of a sudden he boxes the 12th like that as well, and it's like, bro, you're not 4 rounds clear. You're like at best 2 rounds clear, and if you are 2 rounds clear in those people's opinions, then you're not clear enough.
Yeah. I wonder about those knee wraps that Beterbiev has, because I feel like I only remember seeing 1 last time.
You think he's
There's
deteriorated
2.
further?
There's 2 there.
It is possible at his age, man. Like,
I might need to check that.
Every training camp is miles on the clock for him.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm him, allegedly, if he wins tonight, it'll be Benavidez next, who's obviously been heavily avoided by Canelo. I'd love to see that fight. But equally, it's like, what version of you is showing up at this stage? You know what I mean? We're going to have to see what he's got left in the tank tonight. Because for me, prime Beterbiev beats a prime Bivol, but Bivol is way closer to his prime right now. And with every